Hello crafty friends, this is the Paper Chef here. In today's video, I'm going to share 24 projects I created using the Peaceful Christmas Paper Pumpkin Kit by Stampin' Up. This kit came out October 2021. Refills have been on and off. I'm not even sure if they're available right now. But I personally love this kit, and I know my subscribers have this kit, and many of them have purchased refills already. So I hope you can get ideas from what I'm going to show you. And at the end of the video, I'm going to actually open some of these boxes so you can see what's in them. So I've created boxes, tags, cards. I've added extra elements from my Stampin' Up stash. When you get a paper pumpkin kit, it often tells you which other products it coordinates with, and it gives you good instructions on what to do. So you can go ahead and make the projects just as they are, and they're really cute. Or you can go on and use other products that coordinate as part of your stash and get more out of your paper pumpkin kits. If you're in the US and you'd like to subscribe, then please check out the link in the description of this video, because that's how you can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. I'm just trying to find the little insert. See, it says, this is the little insert that came in the kit. And it says Peaceful Christmas Suite Collection. So this is the coordinating products. I don't actually have this suite, but I do have the paper. But I didn't actually use any of my designer series paper from this Peaceful Christmas Suite Collection, although it looks almost just like the card I'm going to show you. Like, it looks just, but I did use what's called Peaceful Prints, which was a celebration paper, a celebration pack of paper, which I was able to get free. And I know many of my customers have that. And also you might have got it in some of your kits that I've sent out for other things that I do on my channel. All right. So without further ado, well, actually, no, I have to make one announcement, and then it'll be without further ado. I'm going to show you these projects. So, and I'm going to say hi to you too as well. In just a moment, I'll say hi to some of you. So right now, November 2nd, it is the day when this suite of products, or this collection of products, has gone on sale. Eden's Garden. Okay, so Eden's Garden is a stamp set, a specialty designer series paper pack, cotton paper, gems, which I just got and I started using on these projects. Even though I just got them, I started adding them to these projects and they came out pretty cool. Let's see, they're called garden gems. There are dies, ribbon, so it's a collection of items that just went on sale. So check that out in my store as well. All right, so let me just start with the cards. Let me start with the coordinating colors, and then I'm going to start with the cards. And then I'll show you some boxes, and I'll go back and forth between cards, boxes, and tags. Coordinating colors are basic gray, real red, shaded spruce, and silver foil. So your kit, and I'm waiting on extra kits, so I'm not going to actually unbox a kit. So if you order now, Paper Pumpkin, if you subscribe, you're eligible to get past Paper Pumpkin refills as they are available, and you're going to get the next kit, which is a packaging kit, not a card kit. So if you subscribe now until November 10th, you're going to get the November kit. I do not have exactly what's in it, but I know it's 9 packages. It's kind of like, let's see, cute packaging, like snowman. I know they just gave us a picture of a snowman. So it's called Gifts Galore, and that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get this kit I'm showing you. This video here, the intended purpose of this video is to give you all ideas of what to do with kits you already have, and give you ideas of what you can do with supplies, how you can take your supplies and put them all together into different configurations. So that's what this purpose is. Now let's look at this. This is just the kit, the card envelopes. So you get 9, let me say, I was going to tell you the supplies that came with this and how many cards it comes with. So it becomes for 10 cards. So you get supplies for making 10 cards and envelopes. But you're going to I'm going to show you the envelopes, and I cut these up a lot. Used them as card backgrounds, other card pieces. So they're little plaid envelopes, pretty cool, right? With the silver trees on them. So if you just take this kit right out of the box and you just use the elements, you're going to see that the cards were double-sided. They're white inside, pretty good quality. The Noel elements I just glued on there. There's these little circle elements, and they came with gems. So every single thing in here, except for this twine, because I ran out of the twine that came in the kit. This twine came in the kit. I started using my black twine. Everything except for this deer and all these elements are just what you can make straight out of the kit. So what I did is I just kind of took the same thing and I kind of copied this example. Okay, so that's the closest I came to making a card with this style. And then I used the deer from the Peaceful Deer. not sorry, Peaceful Prints, not Peaceful Deer, Peaceful Prints. So that's what I did. I used it, Peaceful Prints. All right, now I did do something with, let's see, something with the other style of card, which is this style, kind of. See, I did something like with this, the way it was displayed, but I wanted to give it an extra oomph because I thought that the shaded spruce cards in this kit, they're plain, they're just shaded spruce on both sides. I thought they were lightweight. So I wanted to add a few extra layers to them. And so what I did is I added Peaceful Prints in the background because it also had your real red colors in it. It had your shaded spruce. It had other things also, like other kinds of greens and reds. But it matched, it coordinated. So that's what I did for this card here, as I took this style with this vellum and the same Noel and the banner, and everything else is from there. Only thing I added to this card was one extra piece of DSP. Notice how one extra DSP piece, designer series paper, for those of you that are newbies, makes the whole card heavy, makes it more professional, and adds an extra layer so that it's not tone on tone. There's nothing wrong with tone on tone, meaning the tone of shaded spruce on top of the shaded spruce back. But I just wanted the shaded spruce to be broken up a little bit by other colors. Okay, as I'm going to keep showing you these, I did a little bit of coloring to this vellum. So I kind of took that same concept, but I colored the vellum using a blending brush. And another color I used a few times throughout this is Mint Macron. Mint Macron is a coordinating color with shaded spruce. And it's something that I used a few times, especially when I was working with the Wonder of the Season. Let me find the card with the Wonder of the Season. Memories and More pack, that's here. So for this one, I colored this a little bit with the blending brush, the vellum, just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. And piece of the card back there, I took some Peaceful Prints paper here and Holiday Cheer stamp set. Thank you, thank you, Rose, for your comment. Glad you liked that extra layer. Again, this is the Mint Macron background. So for this, all I did was take the little card element and just add some things over it. A little piece of real red cardstock. But every single thing I'm showing you is made from this kit, except I'll tell you when I added extra parts, like I added extra piece of the DSP. And I wanted to just show you. I'm not actually crafting in this video, but I'm just going to show you like what I used. So for instance, when I was trying to color the trees and color the backgrounds in one of my boxes that I'm going to show you, I used the Mint Macron, the blending brush. And then I also used real red to stamp a lot and shaded spruce. I use my big stamping pads because that's how I roll, but don't worry, if you're just subscribing, you're going to get a stamping spot in your kit. So you don't worry, you'll have a little ink spot, and you'll be able to do everything I'm showing you with your little ink spot. You're just going to have to make everything in shaded spruce. Your sentiments would have to be shaded spruce. When you have other ink colors in Stampin' Up! Family, you can then make sentiments in other colors, and it just makes it more fun. Now for this, I used some stickers that were on clearance recently. I'm not sure if they still are, but I used the envelope here. So I just took one of the envelopes that I showed you earlier. I cut it apart. I cut it apart. And I used a little peaceful prints in the back, a deer from the Peaceful Prints, and 2 stickers I slapped on there. These are Wonder and Joy stickers from Wonder of the Season Memories and More card pack I open it this way. I open cards different ways. I like to try out different things. Mint Macron background. Okay, I've already showed you this one. That one's Holiday Cheer with the stamp. See how this one opens vertically? Same card, A2 card. I probably need to do another video soon with how to create the card bases because I've been getting lots of requests on those. All right, so for this one, this box here, and I'll open these up later. Let's just compare these 2 boxes. This one here, I'm trying to tell you how I made the outside. I used Mint Macron. I put the piece of vellum down. That's this piece here. So you could take the same piece of vellum and make 2 boxes. You take the piece of vellum and you put it on the pizza box, mini pizza box. Not pizza, sorry. Mini paper pumpkin box. Okay, this is Wonder of the Season stickers as well. I'll open these a little bit. But I just want to get through the projects and then I'll open things. Because I know once I do that, I'd make a big mess. Now this, you put the vellum down with some glue dots or something lightly, but you don't want it to move, so you don't want your stencil to slip. And then I inked around it with Mint Macron because it matched. And if I would have used shaded spruce, it would have been too dark. So I inked around it, sort of making, I could have even done a sky, but I was trying to go for the different shades of green. And then what I did is I stamped in shaded spruce, and then I stamped off. And you have to do this while the box is flat before you assemble the box. And then I stamped off and stamped on again, and I did it with mint Macron and shaded spruce. I used this stamp here that came in the paper pumpkin kit. Every paper pumpkin kit comes with an exclusive set of stamps. Sometimes even a couple times a year we get 2 sets of stamps. So you can use the stamps for anything. And I'm still struggling with how to store all my paper pumpkin kits and all my old stamps. Wait, they come in these boxes. This is my nuggets I was using, but they come in these boxes. Beautiful box. And I'm trying to put them in like bags and things to try to store them a little better. All right, so anyway, and try to find them again. That's the thing after. Like I just pulled that one from last year I was going to use. Okay, so we'll get into what's in those holiday cheer and this box later. All right, so let's show you some tags. Okay, holiday cheer. I have a bunch of different styles of my tags. So to make tags, and I'll show you my tags and tag treats. To make tags and tag treats, this is a tag treat. This is a tag treat. You're going to use a punch, one of our many punches. We probably have 3 current right now. I know we have this one, and then of course the scalloped one. This is a classic. So if you're going to get one tag topper punch, this is a good one. It's called the fancy tag topper punch. And you just put your paper in there and you make a tag. And then you can layer your tags. So it's just very, very easy. Fancy tag topper. But I also use scalloped tag topper. So this is a little bit more of a scalloped top edge. And then, but most of the time I use the fancy tag topper punch. I like the big hole in this. Oh, I like the big O in all these. All right, so all I did for the tags is just take scraps of paper. Oh, thank you. Okay, Yvonne's saying the refills are available for this kit now. She ordered it today. So I'm going to go back and do that right after this video. I'm going to go order paper pumpkin refills. Because refills, I think, are like $10, and you can make 10 more cards. Hello. I mean, 10 cards and envelopes, even if you don't do anything with the kit, like, except use the cards and envelopes as is and just decorate them a whole different way. Even if you don't do anything the kit says or shows or anything in the picture, just having these envelopes and card bases for $10 is like worth it. But not only that, you get all the Noels, die cut, you get all these little pieces you can stamp onto, you get twine, elements, vellum. I mean, it's a very, very good deal. But only Paper Pumpkin subscribers can purchase the refills. But thank you, Yvonne. All right, so anyway, what you do is you take your pieces of your envelopes and you cut them up. And you make 2-inch strips. Once you make your 2-inch strips, you can put them inside your tag topper punch and you can punch it out. I think I saved a little piece to show you about my tag treat and how I made that. See? Let me see what size. No, this one. You can actually use other things that aren't 2 inches. And this will help. These little lines will help guide you to keep it centered. Right? Because there's a couple little lines. But you can also turn over and use other sizes. Here, let me open that up. As long as you just turn it over, you can center it easier. So you can make tags that aren't 2 inches wide, but they can't be more than 2. Well, they can be, but they kind of look funny when you use this on more than 2 inches of paper. I think it kind of looks funny. I thought I saved a couple. Anyway, we're not going to make those today anyway, so it doesn't matter. I thought I just saved a couple scraps. I've used up like a lot of scraps in these projects. All right, let's not digress. We were talking about tags. So this one here, I used the Inspired Thoughts. So the only thing I used from the Paper Pumpkin kit here was this envelope. But I used a different stamp set called Inspired Thoughts. And I use it all the time. And I showed how to cut out the shape with your scan and cut. And this was just a leftover embellishment I had. Looks like it's got glitter on it. I used the glittered organdy ribbon, which I totally love. These are my 2 favorite ribbons right now. And I use these a lot in my projects. Glittered organdy and black glittered organdy. So white glittered organdy and black glittered organdy. They go with everything, pretty much. One or two of the other, one of them will go with anything that you're doing for pretty much any holiday, any card. So I just double, and they're easy to wrap around tags because there's a little bit of, tiny bit of wire in them. And then for this one, I used the stamp From Our Home to Yours. That's part of this stamp set, From Our Home to Yours. And then I used a wonderful, thank you. I'm glad you're going to be cutting them apart too, Rose. That's good, right? Because you get more out of it when you cut them apart. Because I actually put my cards into bigger envelopes usually. And I'm going to keep a few of these and mail it like that. But I hate to mail it like that. It's so pretty. This is more something I want to give someone in person. a card, an envelope like this I'd like to hand someone in person, but or I put the whole thing into a bigger envelope. That's why that's why I cut up so many of my envelopes. So anyway, I forget where this little die cut is from, but I keep a bag of Crafty Goodness where I die cut. See, it has little stitching on it, and I just like stamp things onto pieces of, pieces I already have cut out. So then it makes it really easy to make sentiments really quickly. Whereas these ones are from the kit. Let me focus in on there. So it kind of focuses my whole thing. Okay, then what else? Wonderful snowflakes and the new gems. Okay, so I used the new gems here. The new garden gems. I just got them in. I love getting new things in the mail because I get so excited about putting them on my projects. So these gems here are called Wonderful Gems on this side. So I just use whatever you have, of course. And there's lots of bling in the kit, but pretty sure I used up the bling in the kit. So in the kit there was bling that looks like this, okay? So in your kit you're going to get little bling, but you're not going to get that much and you're going to use it up pretty quick. So then you get this, Wonderful Gems. The envelopes and the black and white cards are your favorite. Yeah, I know, aren't they cool? And then you can use these gems. So just use whatever bling you have, see? These gems look like little rays, and then you got the Wonderful Gems. So anyway, these are wonderful snowflakes. They have a little bit of shine to them, and you just use some dimensionals to pop them up. And that's all, in real red cardstock. All right, so those tags I'm done with. And then these tags won't take as long to show you. These are the inside of these boxes that I made. I made these on my channel. I made these boxes on my channel. So the idea behind the boxes, I'll just open the one that's not tied shut. This one could hold one more Ghirardelli. They hold 3 Ghirardelli chocolates. I taught you how to cut a window, how to use the pieces from your card. These are the plaid pieces from your card right here. We put them on the scan and cut. And I showed you how to use an internal shape. So watch that video. It's about a week ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. It's all a blur. Watch that video. It teaches you how to make a box after you're done cutting the window in your box. Okay, so you cut the little window and you put your candy in your box. And I made this all from the paper pumpkin kit. Everything here is from the paper pumpkin kit, nothing else in this box particular. You need just some, Ghirardellis inside. These are 2 more of those boxes. One, I started with the half little red banner, and this one I used a whole red banner, and I like that better. So I made this one on camera, and this was my sample. And then since then I made another one. So I have 3 of these boxes, and they're nice little window boxes. You can put nuggets inside as well, which I'll show you because I put nuggets in my tag treats. So we'll put that there. We've already shown you what's inside that. We'll just put that there to look at. And so when you're done, you take your extra trees from the box, you use them for the bookmarks. So you see how I put Wink of Stella on them so that they shine, so the trees shine. Okay, so that's what you do. And then I used real red ruffled ribbon. Love this ribbon. Love it, love it, love it. We have such cool coordinating projects, colors and products. Holiday cheer. Took little scraps, piece of vellum trees, couple vellum trees. You get 5 or 6, wait, 1, 2, 3. You get 5 vellum trees in a little bundle, but you can cut them apart and use them for different things. Here's taking 1 bundle of vellum trees, cutting them apart, coloring some of them with my Macron again, using the double oval punch on this message, and using just one of the things that came with it in the kit for this message. So you could have fit Merry Christmas on one of these, but I ran out of these, so they come in the kit. Okay, and I used the Wonderful Gems here and the Garden Gems here, colored vellum here, not colored. Same punch. Well, actually, this one's scallop tag topper. This one would be the fancy tag topper punch. This one is the card, just extra scraps of the card wrapped around it, and this is gray granite. Use any neutral color for your tag treats. It's fine. You can use any neutral color. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you, that you can wrap these nuggets to put them in your boxes. So you take your scraps of paper and you take your little plaid scraps from the envelopes. So from the inside of the envelopes, you have plaid scraps, right? And you take those and you wrap your nuggets in them, your Hershey nuggets, and you can put them in your tag treats so that the candy coordinates. Or you could put the wrapped candy in your boxes with the window. I think that's one more tag to show you. Oh no, one more tag treat. So for this one, I attempted fuzzy cutting and I hate that, but it was tone on tone. So you got the shaded spruce, so you can't really see what a bad job I did trying to cut out these trees by hand. But I did put the trees on there just as a little extra thing, extra something. And from Our Home to Use, there's a stamp from the set. All right, so I just wanted to say hello to you guys. I'm more than halfway done showing you my projects. And then I want to show you the rest of these cards. Let me put these things here while I say hello. And then I'll kind of go through them, how I did them. All right. And I keep wobbling my camera, so I hope it's still in focus. What can we do if it's not? All right. We are going to start back at the very beginning with Yvonne. And thank you. I saw you interacting other times, so I knew you were here. Let me tilt my camera a bit. Thank you, Yvonne. Beth. M. Rose. How you doing? Sandy from Texas. Thank you, Beth, for sharing my video. Pamela. Thank you. Nola, nice to see you again. Katie, Washington. Hello from Washington. Spell check changed. You're funny. Yeah, spell check changes what we type sometimes. And Nola's saying hi to the fellow paper chefs. I have some of my team members watching. That's awesome. Like the card with the extra DSP. It really sets it off. Thank you, Rose. Hi, Donna Joe. Hello. Refills are available is what Yvonne was saying earlier. And I saw that pop up. Hello, Diana. Hello, Judy E. All right. Caroline. What I did for this one is I used this little banner and inked around it with Mint Macron. And just this is sending peace and joy all year long. It's just one of the messages from the kit. And the deer, just take your deer punch if you have a deer punch. And you take your Peaceful Prints paper. Or use your scan and cut and just cut out your deer if you don't have the deer punch. But Peaceful Prints was on celebration, and I know a lot of you have that paper. I used some glittered organdy ribbon on this card. Now for this one, I wanted the Noel to show up. I thought it wasn't contrasting as much with the background as it should, so I inked around the edge of this little shape with Mint Macron. And then I put one of the wonderful snowflakes. And so when it get lost, I put the circle of plaid green behind it. And I use some of those garden gems again. Little piece of real red to make it stick out, just for fun. Okay. Rose said she's going to be cutting her envelopes to make cards as well. Hello, Lisa from Australia. Can you guys see that I used some embossing on this? It's called the Timber 3D embossing folder. So that's how this card is different. I took the Shaded Spruce cardstock and embossed it with some real red layers. And then I just put my own Shaded Spruce card on here because I started running out of the... I took the Shaded Spruce card out of one of the cards from the kit, but then I actually put it onto my own Shaded Spruce card, if you see. So this here element comes from the kit, this little wood element. This is just real red cardstock, and then the well comes from the kit. Now this is just leftovers from the parts of the kit. So there's little leftover pieces. So save your little scraps and try to find it. Yeah, it's like the little piece that would... I don't have like the whole piece anymore, but it was the little piece like this that this was in. So in the middle of it, and even these I'm saving because they look like little arrows to me. So I cut that little piece out of this middle part, so from the scraps. So that's where this came from. So you can just take your scraps and make things out of your scraps. All right, so another couple cards. This one was, again, Peaceful Prints paper. Yeah, so Rose, you have a scan and cut, so go ahead and try those window boxes. Or you already did try those window boxes. Yay! I'm glad you already checked out that video. Good. Hello, Cindy from Iowa. So Yvonne's saying she loves these black and white cards. I know, because it's so much better than the DSP. They're so much thicker than the DSP. All right, I already said hi to Lisa. And Sue is here. Sue A. Mary A. And thank you, Judy. So this one is Peaceful Prints with a piece of glittered organdy ribbon. This is the piece from the envelope. This is those garden gems again with a piece of real red cardstock. Easy peasy. Hold on, I have to take this sticker off my table. I had this on my table to try to hold a card up, and I don't want that to get stuck on my table where I can't get it off. Okay, this is the piece of the envelope in reverse. So there's a piece of the envelope with plaid, and then it starts going down, and then the plaid cuts off. So see how the plaid cuts off? But it doesn't mean you can't use it as a card background. It kind of frames it, actually. There's a little piece of plaid on the sides in here. Okay, and so it actually frames it. You could put those little pieces onto a card layer, and it makes it look like some land, or like for the deer to jump over with the extra piece of vellum in the background. I think this might be Hippo and Friends dies where I got that little die cut. But again, I just keep die cuts This is just one of the Shaded Spruce cards from the kit. Let me show you something here. There was a Shaded Spruce card a minute ago, and when you don't use the kit, you're going to have thicker cardstock. I'm trying to find that card. Just put it here. Amazing how quickly things get lost. Was it this one? Yeah, here we go. So when you have this Shaded Spruce card, it's a lot, our Stampin' Up! Cardstock is a lot thicker than the cardstock that comes in the kits, and it's dyed all the way through. When you use a Shaded Spruce card from the kit, it's not dyed all the way through, it's white on the inside. So and it's a little bit different shade of white than our basic white. But don't let that alarm you. You could still make these cards really strong by adding extra layers to them. If you want, you can even add an extra layer to the inside and make it super strong. But it's fine as a card, but it's just not as thick as our regular cardstock of the same color. All right, I think I did this one and this one. And this one is Merry Christmas. Oops, I'm getting stuck. This was another set, I think Stitch So Sweetly dies or something. Or So Sentimental dies. I always forget what the names of those are. But I think that's where this little bubble came from around, but who knows. And this little circle's from the kit, and the little vellum. You see, I wanted the vellum to stick out a little, so and by the way, when you stick the vellum, you want to stick it. You don't have to stick it down where you can see behind it, but you can just stick it down behind things and let it sort of float. So that's where I put the adhesive, is behind things. A little piece of real red ruffled ribbon and a card. Okay, this is another box. And then I have my little treat here. So this is a box. Put that over there. This is when I wanted to step up the box. So I took the box of the card. I took the Shaded Spruce card and I just embossed it. I used the subtle 3D embossing folder. See the little embossing on the, see? You can see it. It's called Subtle 3D Embossing Folder. So I embossed the whole top of the box. Okay, so that's what I did. And then I made the bottom of the box with the back of the card. So you can make a box out of a card. I have done many videos on making a box out of the card. So you can check out those videos on my channel. Just look for alternative paper pumpkin projects. Look for box out of a card. Make a box out of a card. I think maybe I'll do it again soon on my channel, but I have so many things I want to show. Okay, this here is from, there was a bundle in our holiday catalog where I got those little sprigs and this little pines. And then this little acorn is from there too. It's a die set. And this is from the Bedazzling Designer Series paper. Bedazzling is now gone, but it was a celebration paper. And so I made the pine cones out of that. And is it Merry Christmas Wishes? I have it sitting, I forgot what the name of that was. But anyway, it's some extra elements I had. And they were already Shaded Spruce, Early Espresso, Bedazzling. Okay. And I don't mean acorns, I mean pine cones. I always call them acorns and then everyone laughs at me. They are pine cones. Okay, this is I call this my sour cream container treat. I've taught how to make these on my channel as well. So you can look up sour cream container. Very, very easy. You just start with a rectangle and you just make a sour cream container. Like, it's very, very easy to pinch and adhere. But right now I'm not able to do, just because of the table I'm on, I'm not going to do any crafts in this video. I'm trying to find a better table and a better area of my house to work in. Let me show you these now. So anyway, these are just full of M&Ms, and you can staple them together to hold them shut, crimp the edges. I just used rolling adhesive, but these stay shut pretty easily. All right, so I did 2 boxes, and I just made them a little bit different themes for, like, this one's the Nut Lovers box. So in this mini paper pumpkin box for nut lovers, I'm just going to show you all that will fit in our mini paper pumpkin boxes and how you can put little extra stickers from this is Wonder of the Season, Memories and More. I put Almond Joy. I put a Snickers, a Payday, Mr. Goodbar. Of course, you have to make sure someone likes nuts when you give them this one. Hershey Nuggets. No, Hershey Almond with not nuggets. Hershey's with almonds, I mean. M&M's with peanuts and Babe Ruth. And then you can add some Christmas cheer in there. Just add little cards if you want, in the bottom of your boxes. If you're giving it to a crafter, people can write little Christmas notes on it. Fun stuff inside the boxes. Okay, so that's the Nut Lovers box. Both my boxes are full of candy. I'll hopefully get those shut. And then this will be the box. It doesn't have the nuts in it. It's just regular chocolate candy and a different sticker. So this is sending you Christmas wishes. You got your left and right Twix. I love how they market that. I think that's so funny. Oh, by the way, your left and white tricks are going to fit in my boxes that I've been showing on my channel recently. I just showed it last week, though, how to make these boxes. So you can actually learn how to make the boxes manually if you check out that video. And you can always search my channel. You don't have to, like, ask me every time, like, in the emails, hey, do you have a video on this? Do you have a video on that? I probably get 50 emails a day asking me, do you have a video on this? Do you have a video on that? If I spent 2 hours answering them, that's a good day. Sometimes it takes me 3 hours to answer email. I hope you guys know that you can search for my videos. If you want to know if I have a video on something, you just search for it. Just go on my YouTube channel and search for videos, and you'll find, what, 400 videos? There's probably 400 videos. Maybe 500. I don't even know how many videos I have. But just search for topics and you'll find things. But this is the regular candy. And then again, I just put those little cards in the bottom. So this is just ways to decorate your mini paper pumpkin boxes or whatever boxes you're making. And I'm just going to finish saying hi and bye. And that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed 24 projects you can create with your paper pumpkin kit. And we'll give these a try. We want to say hello to Lavetta F from Texas, Terry P, and Patty from Indiana. I will be back again with more things you can do. Thank you, Caroline, with the Eden's Garden. And I'll be back again very soon to tell you about a special for joining my team at Stampin' Up, which will start on November 4th. So I will be back again real soon with a simple starter kit that you can get for only $75, where you can get $125 worth of products. So more details on that are forthcoming. That's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.